Check one moves, check one moves. What's up, y'all? We are back with another one, and it is Wednesday, May the 28th, 2025. So, we're gonna hop right on into it. Strap my shoes in, and we're gonna go ahead on and start up some cardio. Let me go ahead and get these shoes on. Y'all can see this shoe, it's like ripped up. I done tore it out with my toe. Ride the hell out of these things. It doesn't like the latch either. Get it. Oh my goodness. I definitely just need to get some new ones. Oh my goodness. I don't get why it doesn't latch anymore. Oh my god. If I hold it up, it latches. But when I put it down, it doesn't. Oh well. I'll have to get some new ones. The left one latches just fine. This right one, it's all fucked up. I just don't get it. It's not wanting to hook on at all this morning. That one hooked. Alright. Let's go ahead and start this up. Playing with these shoes enough. Set my watch. Indoor cycle. Get hooked in here. Indoor cycle. There we go. Locked in. Did my upper body yesterday. It was a real good session, so road to 315 is looking pretty good. I should have it by the time this year finishes. It's been a milestone for me. And as the title suggests, this will be the last session of cardio in this house for me, which is very good. We got a new place lined up. I'm still looking for, well, I have another one too in mind, but they haven't hit me back yet, so as long as I got something, that's all that matters. Go ahead and hop right here. Get my headphones in. There we go. Easy. All right, y'all. It's a surreal moment. This will be the last time I'll be able to fully stand up on my bike because the roof down here is really low, so I can't really stretch my arms out. Try to stay in zone 2 for the majority of this one. We did pretty good on Monday about that. Zone 2 and zone 3. All right. Keep that heart rate up. Took my GO2 max. Yeah. That's all that is. Laptop's gonna fall. That's all that is. Oops. All right. Heart rate's going down low. I need to get out the saddle for a bit. On one day, by the end of the day, I burned almost 2,100 calories. So my schedule's probably going to change a bit. We'll see how I'm going to have to go about that. I'm definitely going to be streaming probably a little bit later in the day. Have to get all that stuff turned on. Internet, all that good stuff. I saw Daddy. Jeez, gotta drop this fucking. Be cool if I could put up like my heart rate on the screen so y'all can see it. No, you cannot directly connect your Apple Watch to MacBook. That sucks. I'm 32 on the heart rate. Sweat starting to come down. ready to get my new gym set up. Quite a few things I need to buy. Shit that I, you know, basically need. 152 calories burned. Heart rate's 117. Heart rate's 137. Zone 3. One 40 on the heart rate. $151 on the heart rate. Zone 4. Take it back down. We went up in our bench yesterday. So I stand to hit 300 by the end of the year. Probably before that. The way I'm going up right now. 315's the next milestone for me. And we gonna hit it. I'm recording the background, everything I'm doing on the way up to it, so I can show y'all the process. That's gonna be over 2 times my body weight. So I'm excited to share this process with y'all. And then I'm also thinking about doing a competition, another competition. So I'll also film the process of that and what it takes. Have a nice video for y'all. I plan on showing the nutrition side of things too, because it's not all just lifting. There's nutrition that also goes into it, proper recovery, things like that. But I'm going to be getting used to this new schedule, so once we actually get used to that, I'll get my training times carved out, my eating times, and then I'll have more of an idea. 200 active calories in. I'm gonna hop off the saddle here for a bit, increase some resistance. There we go. Good stretch. Heart rate's 131. I'm at the high end of zone 2 right now. Try to keep it around zone 2, zone 3. Mostly zone 2. Mm-hmm. 130 on the heart rate, high into zone 2. There we go. And we rise. Oh, the spirit lives on forever. What's up, Jay? I'm packing all my shit right now, so tonight might, if I, do get on Warzone, tonight will be the last night until I get settled in. I'm gonna have to break my desk down, all that other stuff, but I'm gonna be packing more today. All the little shit. I need to go get another tote, get a lunchbox for work, and I'll probably get some other things. Actually, I'll probably wait to get those other things until I get out there, because I don't want to carry too much with me. Things like toilet paper, paper towels. Get like a vacuum / mop. I know those Bissells have like duals where you can do carpet and hardwood. So I'll probably get one of those. Yeah, if I have time tonight, I'll get on there. I got approved for one place. The place that I really want hasn't called me back yet. So I'm hoping they call me back before I actually leave. Because that place is a lot closer to where I'll be. This other place is about 45 minutes away, which is it's fine, but I'd rather save some more time. That's an extra 40 minutes both ways that I'll have. So fingers crossed. Plus, it's further from all the other places I need to go, like Sam's. I don't want to be too far away from those places. $10. Oh, 10 minutes from Sam's. Yeah, if I get this other place, I'll be like 36 minutes away from Sam's. I'm like, fuck that. But if I have to, I got no choice right now. I'll ask her what the leases are like. Maybe if worst case scenario, I can get a shorter lease. That way I can get into another place that's closer. Oh, 10 minutes from the job. Yeah, that's awesome. The place I want is about 20 minutes from the job. The place that I got approved for is about 45 minutes, 40 minutes. So if I can save time, I'd like to. That way I have more time to do shit like working out and preparing my food, all that shit. That's the goal, Leo. So hopefully I hear something back today. $271 active calories in. We burning them. Monday, by the end of the day, I burned almost 2,100. It was 2,086 active calories. I hopped on at the end of the night to do another cardio session. It was a real light one, only like 150 active calories. But it brought me to that 2,000 mark. And I went up and bench yesterday, so my road to 315 is looking promising. We should hit it by the time the year's up. Still got another 6 months. So I think that's a realistic goal. Coming up on 300 active calories. Sweat's falling down my sides. Yes, sir. I'm documenting the process of getting there. All my lifts, all my failed attempts. Because it's never just a straight line to the top. You got some fails in the way as well. So once I actually hit it, I'm going to make a whole video showing the process of it, what it took for me to get there. $305 active calories in. I'll just have to readjust my schedule, figure out what times I'm going to be lifting and stuff. That's another reason I want to get that place that's a little bit closer, because that's extra time right there. Sweating good today. Right at zone 2, that's where we want to be. Yeah, I'm going to try to do it before work. That's my goal. But if I have to do it after work, I'll do that too. Whew. Because I'm going to try to, like, when I get home, just go to sleep. That way I can get enough sleep so I can wake up, prepare everything I need to prepare, and do it that way. I probably won't be playing Warzone for a while until I get my schedule set up. Because that recovery for me is going to be of most importance. Because if I don't get sleep because of Warzone, I'm going to hate the game even more. I'm not even going to want to play that shit. So I'll probably only play it like on the weekend or something in the beginning. But it's all about goals, you know. What's more important? Warzone or making gains? Can't do everything, you know. That's where people, they spread themselves too thin, and then the quality of life goes down because you try to do too much shit instead of focusing on the shit that's important. Back in the day, I played that shit way too much. I didn't even have time to exercise. Well, I did, I just didn't make it because I was too busy playing. Playing games, boy.
Yeah.
Heart rate's 130. $133 on the heart rate. Coming up on 400 active calories. About 365 in right now. Heart rate's 130, 132, 371 on the calorie. $382 on the active calorie burn. 395 on the active calorie burn. Once I hit 400, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. 397, 398, and 400. Take that bathroom break real quick. Whew. 'All right. Done with that. Hop back on. $146 on the heart rate. Pumping it. On 22 on the heart rate. Mm. 52 minutes in. Hop off this. One 30 on the heart rate. Mm-hmm. Easy. Heart rate 145. I'm excited to see what my scale says today in terms of muscle mass. Bring it back down some. You see. 490 active calories in. We've got about 3 minutes and 30 seconds before we hit 1 hour marker. So I burned just over 500 calories per hour. 498 active calories burned. Coming up on 5. And we hit 500. About 2 minutes and 30 seconds to spare. Oh. 515 active calories in. Less than a minute left before we hit the 1 hour marker. Coming up on 600 at the calories burned. Yeah. 600 active calories in. 68 minutes on the move time. You see. I don't know. hop off the saddle. I got one. Well, break away. Fool. 636 active calories burned. Bang. Cause tonight I feel like more. Oh. You see? 670 active calories in. $135 on the heart rate. I'll bring it down a bit. $680 active calories burned. All right, 107. Now we gotta bring that up. Bring that up. Yeah. Let's see. $710 active calories in. Take 'em. 750 active calories in. Heart rate's at 131. High into zone 2. Week 16 Wednesday, hell yeah. More gains. Proper gains, you see? I can't wait to hit that 315. I can taste that shit. 770 active calories, 131 on the heart rate. Whoa, excuse me. 133 on the heart rate. Try to bring it back down to zone 2. All right, 132. Low into zone 1. All right, we're at 125 now. 777 active calories in. All right, we are at 800 active calories. I'm gonna use the bathroom. 2/3 of the way before our cool down starts. All right, let's hop back on it. Heart rate's 124. 1 hour and 32 minutes in. About 28 minutes before we hit the 2-hour marker. Less than 200 calories before we hit the 1,000 active calorie mark. 147 on the heart rate. We've been in zone 3 for 11 minutes. Bring it back down to zone 2. Yeah, that would be much better. I got upper body tomorrow. Tomorrow is also Thursday, so that's going to be a busy ass day for me. Today and tomorrow and Friday. I did good yesterday. I hit 2 maxes yesterday. So my road to 300 should be well within this year. Granted, everything goes good and my schedule looks nice. I get used to that pretty early. And my recovery looks good as well. Gotta get at least 7 hours per night. I gotta get a U-Haul. Ron's dad said we can borrow his truck, so we can put the U-Haul on the back of that hitch, one of those tow behind U-Hauls. That'd probably save a trip for Ash and them. But I gotta be there by Friday before 4:30. That way I can sign the papers and everything. I was going for 265, but that shit went up so easily. I put 270 on and I hit that. So 275 is my next attempt. I'll try that tomorrow. And then I'm already less than, what is it? I'm only 30 pounds away from 300, 45 pounds away from 315. So I should be able to hit that within the year if I can get on this schedule and get used to everything. That'll be over 2 times my body weight at that point. $860 calories in. So the sooner I can get settled in, the sooner I can get adjusted to the schedule. I got everything. My background check's already come back. That's why I'm hoping to get that place that's a little bit closer to the job. But we'll just have to see what it looks like. I just messaged the rental agent for that one. I only did 1 rep. I could have got 2 with the 265, it felt like, but I was like, nah, I just did 1. And then I put 270 on, and I did 1 with that. 270 was a bit more of a struggle to get up, but I got that shit up. I recorded both lifts as well. All my lifts since I've been doing the max, I've been recording, even the failed attempts. Because last week I was trying to hit 265, but I failed. And then this week, that shit just went up. I was like, fuck yeah. I should be good on the moving in part. I got Ron should be coming down, and Ash will be there too. And I can get most of this stuff by myself. It's just like the bed and the Peloton. And then obviously the awkward shit like the desk that I'm going to be bringing. Not my computer desk because I'm going to break that down. But my like my TV stand. The main thing is I just got to hope that Ron can get that Friday off so we can go down there Friday, because the real estate place is closed on the weekends, and I have to sign that lease in the week. So I'm trying to get the truck either today or tomorrow. That way I can start loading it, and then by the time the morning comes, we can just head out. Everything's happened on such a tight damn schedule. Like, I'm having to rely on so many things to work. First, I had to see if I could be approved. Then I had to see if the job was going to get me in on time. Now I got to see if Ron can get the day off. It's like I'm getting hit back to back to back with like not being sure about things or relying on someone else. But I'm also getting one step closer to relying on myself once I get all these last things in place. I mean, I still need, the world doesn't go around with just one person. I'm always still going to have to rely on people in some sense. Hell yeah, it's going to be on Friday though, so I'll be already moved in by Friday. I can't do it on the weekend. I would like to be able to do it on the weekend because Ron will have the Sunday off, but I won't be able to sign the lease, and I have to be there in person to sign the lease. So I'm going to have to already be moved in and sign the lease by Friday. And I really don't have that much stuff anyway. It's like some quick little shit. I'll have to get all my shit turned on and everything too. Hell yeah, I'll let you know if we need some help. My biggest thing right now is I have to get down there on Friday before 4, or at least before 4:30, because I think that's the latest time in the day that she has. I need to message her as well, but I can't really do that until I find out for sure. Like, I gotta find so much shit out, man. It's stressful. Because if I can hurry up and find out if we're gonna be able to do that on Friday, I can just message her and figure out the time that I'm gonna be able to meet with her. The longer I have to wait, the longer I'm gonna have a chance of her being already taken up by that point. Have to make something happen soon. So the biggest problem is not moving my stuff in. It's just getting someone to carry that U-Haul down there while I drive my car. Hell yeah, well, I still need to get a bench. I'm gonna have to buy a bench with some safeties and shit. But I got a lot of other shit to buy too. So on top of working, So I'm going to be having to get used to that schedule. I was hoping to be able to do it like earlier in the week, but I just don't have it. I don't have the stuff lined up to do that right now. It's going to have to all be last minute. Nah, I don't think I can with that car. I don't even have a tow hitch on it. I'm not sure. I don't think I can put a tow hitch on that thing. I'm about to Google it. Yes, you can install a trailer hitch. Okay. A hitch is necessary to attach a trailer to your car. Various trailer hitches. And U-Haul also offers hitches and installation services. Towing capacity of 1,000 pounds. I don't know how much all this shit weighs. I don't think it'll weigh 1,000 pounds. Well, I got damn near 500 pounds just in weight plates. So probably not. I got about 405 pounds in plates, including my bar and another bar, so that's almost 500. I don't know how much this Peloton weighs. It's pretty heavy. Let me see. How much does Peloton weigh? 135 pounds for the Peloton. Yeah, it says I can put a tow hitch on my car, but it says the tow capacity of my car is only 1,000 pounds, so I've already got about 500 pounds just in weights that I'm going to be bringing. I don't know how much the bed weighs compared to all the other shit. It would be cutting it close. What's bed weigh? Between 58 and 115 pounds for my bed. It's about 95 to 120 pounds for my bed. 120 plus 135, that's already 255. Those are like the heaviest things I believe I have is the bed and the Peloton. Then I got all the desks and I got the other shit. But then you got to think about the weight of the actual trailer too, right? So I think the truck will be my best bet. Yes, you can. Oh. Yeah, I might have to see about that. I don't know. I just need a word back. Now I can put some shit all in there. I should have word by today. The big U-Haul box trucks can tow a car. Yeah, I'll have to see what's up with that. One way or another, I'm gonna make this shit happen. It would just be less, money too. Just getting one of those pull behinds. $986 at the calories in. Hoping I hear something back from that other rental place. Because the one I got approved for is an apartment. And I don't want to be that close to a whole bunch of apartments. Then I'll have to get like a P.O. box for my Amazon packages because I don't be trusting people like that. At 113 on the heart rate, 995 at the calories in. I'm gonna hop off this saddle. We're burning just over 500 calories per hour. Feeling good. I'll just be glad to get everything moved in. Then I can hit that store up and get what I need to get. I have to get power turned on, the utilities in my name, depending on where I'm going. 153 on the heart rate. We're in zone 4 right now. We've been in zone 4 for a minute and 30 seconds. We're at 1,008 active calorie burn. We're at 1 hour, 54 minutes exactly on move time. 6 more minutes before we hit the 2-hour marker. And we'll ride it out until we hit the 1,200 or the 200, 2 hour and 20 minute marker, whichever comes last. All right. $115 on the heart rate. Still in zone 2. $109. We'll bring it back up to zone 2 because that's zone 1 for me. Great way to bring your heart rate up, guys. Just get out the saddle. About 1,030 active calories in. Sheesh. I need to get some carbs back in. I'll make me some wraps for lunch. Already thinking about lunch. Make a turkey burger wrap and a bear chicken wrap. Oh, shoot. 127 on the heart rate. 1 hour and 57 minutes on the move time as of now. 1,040 active calories in. About 3 minutes left before we hit the 2-hour marker. Yeah. 129 on the heart rate. Keep them electrolytes in to prevent cramping. If y'all are ever doing cardio and you get a little cramp, it's more than likely because you're low on electrolytes. So don't be sleeping on electrolytes. A lot of people will just replace the sodium that they sweat out, but your body loses a lot more than sodium in your sweat. You got potassium, magnesium, other minerals that you sweat out besides sodium that you should be replacing and accounting for. So make sure you're getting enough electrolytes. Get a good brand too. brand I use is called Key Nutrients. Not sponsored. It's just what I take, and I stand by the brand. So you can get them on Amazon. I haven't seen them in stores anywhere. And I like to mix 1 scoop of that with 1 scoop of EAAs, which are basically an acronym for essential amino acids. Those are the amino acids your body does not make on its own, the ones you need that are essential. Then you have what are called BCAAs, which are branched chain amino acids. And your body will actually make those from the essential amino acids that you get. Generally, you don't need essential amino acids if you're already getting an adequate amount of protein, but they're still good to have. So I like taking them. And obviously, a multivitamin is important. I do recommend taking a multivitamin, unless you backfill your vitamins. Vitamins and minerals are extremely important. They're like the building blocks for your building muscle. A lot of myths out there saying, oh, you don't need vitamins. Tell that to all the sailors that died in the 1800s from scurvy, aka lack of vitamin C. Now, if you have a well-balanced diet, you may not need certain vitamins, of course. But that's where you can use this app called Chronometer, and you can put in your exact diet, and it'll tell you what vitamins you're lacking based on what you're eating. Then you can just backfill those vitamins that you're not getting in your diet. I may do that because I haven't used that app yet, but I just take a multivitamin. Two hours and 1 minute in, 1,080 active calories burned. Active. 120 on the heart rate. So we got about an hour, 2 hours, and 2 minutes in, and about 5 seconds. Then we'll have about 18 minutes before cool down. So we'll probably be just above the 1200 marker on our active calorie burn. Whereas Coming up on 1,100 active calories. We've got about 16 minutes to go before we hit our 2 hour, 20-minute marker. Once we hit that, we can go ahead and start our cool down. So we'll probably burn about 1,250, maybe 1,260 active calories before we hit that number. $118 on the heart rate. We'll get off the saddle here, pick it up just a bit. Good ab stretch. About 2 hours and 5 minutes and 30 seconds in. On the move time. Wonder if I could just buy like the right foot of the Peloton shoe. That'd be pretty cool. Because that's the only one that's bad. I showed y'all at the beginning of the stream had a hole in that shit. And the latch isn't wanting to work properly. It's taking me a lot more time to get that thing to hook. Heart rate 129, higher into zone 2, which is good. Active calories 1,120. We got about 80 before we hit the 1,200 marker. Which is usually when we start our cool down. But we're going to just pull it out to 2 hours and 20 minutes because we're going to hit that number before then. And once I start this new job, I'll be burning a little bit more calories at work. So I'll probably be able to eat more food. I'm a big eater. Y'all see my pot of oats in the morning. I eat 180 grams of oats, 1 scoop of protein powder, 1 diced banana, and about 120 grams of egg whites, which is damn near 900 calories. That's my biggest meal of the day. And it's important for you to get, for your biggest meal to be first thing when you wake up, because what that does is it kickstarts your metabolism. Also, you're going to burn more calories throughout the day. So you don't want to get your biggest meal at the very end of the day, at the end of the night, when you're going to be just relaxing and resting. And then that stuff's just going to turn to fat mostly, if you're in a surplus. Because it all comes down to the laws of thermodynamics. Calories in, calories out. So if you're not tracking your calories out, there's really no point in tracking your calories in. You need to be tracking both. 1150 active calories burned. We got about 10 minutes left before we hit our 2 hour and 20-minute marker. Once we hit that 2 hours and 20 minutes, I'll take a quick bathroom break. I had like a little slight cramp in my right foot, inner part of my right foot. So I started drinking them electrolytes. It's already gone. Just goes to show the importance of electrolytes. Shoot, I remember in middle school running the mile, I had the worst cramp in my left shoulder. And I know I wasn't getting good electrolytes or hydration. I was eating so much sugar. Between sweet tea, Kool-Aid, sodas, breakfast cereal, the bad kind, syrup. The sugar's a diuretic too. Wasn't getting the proper electrolytes by any means. And I'm like, dang, why am I cramping up? The PE teacher was just like, well, raise your arms, it'll expand your lungs. Which now, that's been disproven. So, as time goes on, we learn more things. (120) on the heart rate, 1161 on the active calorie burn. Sip of my electrolytes. Power through this last bit. Coming up on 1170 active calories. About 4 active calories before we hit that. 2 hours, 11 minutes, 35 seconds in on the move time. So we got about 8 minutes and some change. Doing it though, making moves. Making moves. You see. 1175 active calories burned. That's all that is. I said I'll be ready to get some lunch in, take me a shower, get this sweat off me. Heart rate's 117, zone 2 in it. Coming up on 1180 active calories burned. Still over 5 minutes to go. About 6 minutes and 50 seconds before we hit 2 hour and 20-minute marker. Oh yeah. It's all about the consistency. Having your body adapt to that consistent stress you put on it. Good stress. (124) on the heart rate. coming up on 1,190 active calories burned. And once we hit that 2 hour and 20 minute marker, we're going to do our reverse pedal. As y'all know, I always do a reverse pedal at the end of every session to cool down. Really good recovery on the knees and the joints and stuff. So got about 7 active calories before we hit 1,200. Just about 5 minutes before we hit the 2 hour and 20 minute marker. So if you want to burn fat, you got to burn calories. That is the key. There's no magical pill. I mean, they got Ozempic. But who wants to risk all their health? I've heard some crazy stories about that. People going blind and things like that. Just so they can avoid simple cardio or simple counting calories. Like if you don't get those down, just because you're taking a pill, that's not going to help you. In the long run, you're going to gain that weight right back. So it's important that you hold yourself accountable calorically, whether that be calories in or calories out. You need to be watching both. We're at 12 active calories burned, 114 on the heart rate, 2 hours and 17 minutes in, and some change. So we got just under 3 minutes before we start our cool down. My estimation was that I would burn about 1,250 to 1,260 active calories before we hit that number, that 2 hour and 20 minute marker. Might be just under that, but we'll see. We already hit 1,200, which is good. Currently at 1,220, about 2 minutes to go. $1,230 active calories in. Just coming up on 1 minute to go before we get the 2 hour and 20 minute marker. I'll probably do 1240 active calories in that range before we start a cool down. Heart rate's 128. 1235 active calories in. "15 seconds to go." And we're at 1238 active calories at the 2 hour and 20 minute mark. I'm gonna use a quick bathroom break, and I'll be right back for the cool down. I usually only take caffeine on cardio days, so when I do, I tend to lose more water, whether that's through sweat or through pee. As we all know, caffeine is a diuretic. So we will get right back on the saddle now. Just finish that up and do our cool down. Heart rate still at 120. Start our reverse pedal. I'm gonna do this for about a good 10 minutes. Probably increase resistance just a hair. It's not too crazy. "1252 active calories burned." We'll probably push it out to 1400. It's only what, 150? It's not too bad. Less than that. Doesn't take too long to burn 150 calories. 150 active calories. We're already at 1260. 140 to go. Heart rate 131. We're at the high end of zone 2. Easy. 137. We'll bring it down some on the heart rate. 129. There we go. Here's some electrolytes. 30 active calories to go before we hit 1300. 126 on the heart rate. GL2 Max does the trick. Normally I'd be in like 150 on the heart rate with this much resistance standing up. We're only at 128, which is what it's designed to do. Helps that peak performance. $121 on the heart rate. 1,290 active calorie burn. Got about 110 to go. $120 on the heart rate. Coming up on 1,300 active calorie burn. 100 to go. Be there in no time. Heart rate 126. Right on zone 2. $133 now. We're in zone 3. I'm gonna bring it back down here. Heart rate 122. Heart rate 115. 1,315 calories in. We're gonna bring it up. So once I get settled into my new place, I'll be streaming a little bit later in the day. I'll more than likely be asleep at this time. Keeping that tension on. 125 on the heart rate. Got about 75 active calories to go before we cap this one off. And I'll show you the result when we're finished here. Feeling it in the lower abs. Shuttling that blood flow, shuttling those nutrients. Heart rate is 140. We're going to bring that down some. We got about 68 active calories to go. Try to stay in zone 2. We've been in zone 3 now for 15 minutes. We're doing it though. Ah. 114 on the heart rate. Probably afford to bring it back up some. So depending on how my time looks like, we may have to do 5 60-minute sessions of cardio instead of 2 hours and 30-minute sessions of cardio. We'll just see. We'll play it by ear. Because I like the days when I don't have to do cardio as well. As much as I love doing cardio. But we're going to do what we got to do regardless. And then Sunday is always a rest day. We got 45 active calories to go before we hit 1400. Move times at 2 hours and 32 minutes. Heart rate's 129. Higher into zone 2. $135 on the heart rate. That's zone 3. We're going to bring it down some. 39 active calories to go. $35 now. Burn it up. Burn it up. You see? 121 on the heart rate. Coming up on 25 active calories left. I'm prepared for a shower and prepared to get some lunch. Get some calories back in. And I'll show y'all the result here once we cap everything off. 124 on the heart rate. Coming up on 20 active calories to go. It didn't take too long to burn that 150 calories. Not too long at all. Not too long at all, you see. 130 on the heart rate. About 15 active calories to go. Controlling that heart rate to be right where we want it so that we burn mostly fat. Got about 10 active calories left, y'all. We're gonna start slowing our heart rate down and get off this saddle. Still at the high end of zone 2. 2 hours, 36 minutes, and 25 seconds on the move time. Only 8 active calories left. Seven. I'm gonna go ahead and start slowing this resistance down. 125 on the heart rate. 5 active calories left. 124 on the heart rate. I'm gonna start slowing our pedal down. 3 active calories left. 122 on the heart rate. 2 active calories left. 118 on the heart rate. 112 on the heart rate. Bring it back down to zone 1. We got 1 calorie to go. And 1400. Unlock those pedals and I'll show y'all the result. Oh shit. 1402 active calorie burn. Back down to zone 1. And that's 2 hours and 37 minutes of move time. So appreciate y'all tuning in for another one. As always, we're gonna go ahead and call it right there. I'll try to be back Monday. I gotta get used to the schedule, so we'll see how that looks. But until then, much love, y'all, and peace.